We back. We back making recipes, y'all. I know. The queen has returned.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, That Chocolate Vegan with me, Erin Wells, and you read that title correctly. Let's make my version of McDonald's vegan fish fillet, vegan style of course. Let's get started. Y'all ignore the stove, that's just me getting everything hot and ready, okay? Anyway, we got our plates here. Let's go ahead and get out our heart of palm. We're going to be using 2 for this recipe. So what we're gonna do is gonna kind of just cut these open here, gently. And in case you're a new vegan or new to the vegan lifestyle, this is heart of a palm tree. Who discovered this? I don't know who saw a tree and said, delicious. I have no idea. But as you can see, here I am taking my fork gently and kind of shredding it apart to mimic the texture of fish. Do the same thing on this side, kind of gently open it. Okay, girl, come open. See, I didn't ask no consent. I'm sorry about that. May you open up for me? Girl, thank you. I'm just gonna that's why I said gently. You see, before I ask for consent, she just doing her own thing. Now let's season up the heart of palm. I'm gonna be using Jane's mixed up salt. I only have a little bit, so I'll probably end up using this whole thing. Just kind of sprinkle that on top. To give it a fish-like flavor, I will be using some seaweed seasoning, nori, some nori flakes. Yep, Alright, now we're going to take some onion powder. Okay, it looks like she's ready to retire, but that's okay. Maybe these rocks can still be pinched. Okay. Boom. So I'm taking the rice paper and we're going to put some water in this plate. And we're going to put our heart of palm in here.
Now listen, y'all already know how I make my vegan fish. If you don't, it's pinned at the top of my page. I'm gonna make a batter for it, so I'm just using flour and some seasonings. Now you can use your basic salt, pepper, and nori, but I wanted mine a little bit seasoned up, so I am adding extra seasonings. Then I'm gonna add some water. We're then gonna take a rice paper strip and make it soft by dipping it in some water and then wrap that hearts of palm up in it. I did wrap mine in 2 just so it can be safe and not come out of the casing. We're gonna then dip it into the batter and then dip it into some breadcrumbs. Make sure your breadcrumbs are vegan because some are not. We're gonna drop it down in some oil. Now for the tartar sauce, we're just using some vegan mayo, pickle relish, garlic, lemon, and some pink Himalayan salt, some black pepper, and some dill weed. I've seen people use capers, but I don't know what that tastes like. Then we're gonna assemble that bad boy, and that's how I turned.
Okay, there we go. So we got a plate here. Let's put our heart of palm in there. Scoot over. Okay, 1, 2, okay. Let's wrap. Oh, this is not wrapping very well. Okay, there's one wrap. We're gonna do this again. I've seen other creators just simply batter and put it in the freezer and then fry. So maybe she did the rice paper method to avoid that part. I'm gonna try both ways if this doesn't work. All right, I believe that's good. Alright, we're going to double wrap this. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Just kind of tuck it into that infamous square shape that McDonald's has for their fish fillet. Okay. Now let's create our batter. I'm taking some gluten-free flour just because I have it. No other reason. I just have it. In my other plate, I'm going to take some vegan breadcrumbs. These don't say vegan. Just make sure that your breadcrumbs do not contain anything, you know, unnecessary. Y'all know they love to throw some ingredients in there. Since we're at the batter portion of the video, let's go ahead and put in some grapeseed oil. That's what we're going to be frying with today. Alright, we're pretty much going to be doing the same thing with our flour mixture. Let's go ahead and put in the rest of that Crazy Jane's garlic and salt seasoning. Some more of our nori flakes. Some black pepper, some salt, and some onion powder. I'm going to be using oat milk today for the wet batter because what? Y'all see it. It was on sale. Y'all see it. That should do it. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I'm making a paste. Maybe a little bit more, Aaron. So y'all know the drill. We're gonna take our heart of palm, we're gonna dip it in our wet batter and then coat it in our breadcrumbs.
All right, y'all, now it's time to fry. So here I am putting in our heart of palm fish fillet right into the grease, and pretty much I was flipping it every 30 seconds, but I probably could have left it for a minute. You guys are going to see that we're going to do this again, so no worries. Here I am frying it on each side, and oh yeah, you saw the bread we were using, just kind of did a quick flash of that. But yeah, frying it on each side so it can be golden brown.
Okay, y'all. Sounds good. All right, let's load up our sandwich. For the bread, we're gonna be using this 80-calorie low-carb bread. That's just, you know, me trying to be fake skinny. For our cheese, we're gonna be using Daya American slices with oat milk. I have not tried this yet, so let's try it together. I actually made this tartar sauce earlier, so of course I recorded it. So let's throw to that real quick.
All right, nobody get excited. This is a very basic, simple tartar sauce, okay? We're going to start off with some mayo. I would say that's about 1/4 cup. Then you're going to have a struggle trying to squeeze out some relish. I would say that's about 1.5 tablespoons. Then you're going to shake what your mama gave you with some dill weed. And then you're going to put in like a little splash of lemon juice. You're going to mix that up. You're going to give it a little taste. Realize you forgot to put a little salt and pepper in there, okay? So you're going to go bop, bop, and a little bam, bam. You're going to mix it up again. Give it a taste again and be like, girl, you need a little bit more relish and a little bit more lemon juice, okay? Always taste as you go. That's why I start off with small amounts and build up, okay? It was to my satisfaction. Now back to the recipe.
Bread, cheese, our fish, and then let's top that with some tartar sauce. Plenty. Hello? All right, y'all. Voila. We have our, it's focusing on me. Okay, y'all, voila, we have our McDonald's inspired fish sandwich. I'm excited, but something in my gut tells me I did something wrong. I think I need to go look at her video again. I looked at it this morning and I think I did something wrong. First of all, why is mine so light skinned?
Nothing against light skinned people. Nothing against light skinned people.
All right, here we go. Smile at it. Definitely got to shred that heart of palm more, especially since I'm going to wrap it in rice paper anyway. Might as well go full shred. That's one thing I did wrong. I don't think y'all can tell, but the flavor is really good. It needs to be shredded more so that the seasoning can get on both sides. I'm really not getting a bite of the Daya. Hold on, let me taste it. I know y'all see, but it's not melted. It's not melted. Let's do it again.
Okay, y'all, here we go, round 2. I did not mean for this camera setting to happen. Remember, y'all, I have not really picked up my camera in a while. So when the sun adjusted, my camera adjusted, and I did not know how to get out of this little evening cooking. Okay, I don't know. It's a vibe, but this was not on purpose. But taking the heart of palm, we're just going to shred it more this time. And the same seasonings. Okay, now let's get into our flour batter. Same seasons as we did before. Again, y'all, I just wanted to shred it more so that the texture was on both sides. Same thing with our seasoning batter. We're going to still season it with the salt, pepper, some nori flakes, all the things we did before. Okay, I adjusted the camera settings, but now it's too bright, y'all. Just work with me. Just work with me. So once again, I'm putting that spring roll in there until it gets soft. And now we can go ahead and wrap up our heart of palm into it. As you can see on the back, I still had a little bit more shredding I could do, but I didn't want it to fall completely apart. I was kind of satisfied with most of it being shredded. Wrapping it up twice, just like I did last time. Let's go through the wet batter and then the dry batter once again. This time when I fried it, I learned my lesson. I left it undisturbed on both sides for 1 minute before flipping. Now let's actually toast our bread. Let's give it an old college try this time, y'all. So we're going to toast our bread and try to melt our cheese this time by using the steam method, putting a little water in the pan and letting that cheese melt. However, Daya said no. Daya told me no.
Okay, this cheese is playing with me, y'all. Like, it's melting a little bit, but like not all the way around. And the bread is done. Okay, I ain't trying to burn my bread, so let's go ahead and build our sandwich like we did last time. We got our sort of kind of melted cheese, our fish fillet, and again we have our tartar sauce. Yes, I'm letting it drip on purpose. I want that little drip off. Yes. Does this look better than the first one? Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, y'all, take number 2. Let's try this again. All right, boom. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's messy. The bun's too big. Anyway, we're gonna smile at it. Taste wise, it's the same. I am getting that Daiya cheese now too. It's always better melted. Any vegan cheese, 10 out of 10 is better melted. Okay, hold on, let me get another bite to see if I see any like major differences. Hold on. I say shred it even more. Shred it even, but it's good. Y'all see I keep biting it? Girl, talk to the people. Shred the harder palm even more if you're gonna do the rice paper method. If y'all want me to, we'll come back in a couple of months and do the regular freezer method. Or if you want to let people know down in the comments, oh y'all, the freezer method's better. And when I say freezer method, I mean when you batter it, put it in the freezer for a couple of minutes so it'll stay firm so it won't fall apart. Because that's what the rice paper did. It helped it to not fall apart. Okay? I'm gonna tell you my truth. I don't miss McDonald's fish fillet, but if you are missing this flavor, definitely make this recipe. All right, y'all, I'm gonna sit down and finish my sandwich. As always, make sure you like, comment, hype this video up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.